Hey everybody, welcome back to 19 real estate questions during COVID-19. I'm not even sure what number we're on, maybe 12 or something like that. But today's question, I'm Janet Spisak from Keller Williams North Sound, talking to you about the Pacific Northwest and the market. Today's question is, how is all of this affecting the value of my house? So let's just get the feelings out of the way and let's just look at numbers, because I think the numbers are going to be surprising to you. And I think your house, if you are a homeowner in this area, is worth more than you think it is. So let's take a look at statistics. I'm going to share my screen. Stand by. All right. All right, so we are just going to look at the science. Numbers don't lie. So this graph shows Snohomish County, King County, Island County, and then in the entire Northwest MLS. And so the green line is King, the black line is Snohomish, the purple is entire MLS, and it's interesting because Snohomish kind of tracks pretty closely. Snohomish County tracks pretty closely with the entire MLS, and then Island County is in orange. Okay, so we're looking at the last 3 years, and it's a monthly breakdown, but it shows us that in Snohomish County, the values increased by 12, almost 12.5%. In King County, they went up a little over 6.5%. Island County up over 14%, and then the entire MLS is at a little under 8.5%. So that's over the last 3 years. In 2017, we just had this crazy boom, and it just had been going up and up and up. So let's look at the last year. And then this is the last year, all doing the same thing. You can kind of see these low points. This is May. So we've got March, we kind of actually went up even though COVID was going on. And then we had all of that social injustice and all of that came with that, and this process of that it had kind of a negative effect in some areas and actually a positive effect in other areas. And I think that kind of speaks, there's a story that kind of in the King County area, and I think probably across the nation in urban areas, you saw there, here we still had increases, but it actually took a dip during that time. But Island County actually went up during that time. So it's just kind of interesting to look at the months. And so here over the course of the last year, we've got Snohomish up almost 12.5%, King County up over 6%, Island again sticking it in the 14 range, and then the entire MLS at about 8.5. And then let's just look at the last rolling 3 months. And it's the same story. Snohomish County is up 6.5%. King County is only up 2.5%, and that's partly those last 3 months that were, kind of tempestuous in the urban areas. And then Island County up 8.5% almost, and then the entire MLS coming in at 3.3 because King County kind of brought that mean down quite a bit. So Island County, you used to be the place. I'm sitting here looking at the islands. It used to be a place you vacationed. It was a great place to visit. Maybe your grandparents lived there. Now you look at Island County, I'm looking at these numbers, and it is a sexy place to live, evidently, because values are going up, and values only go up because demand is going up. So those are the interesting statistics. I think what that tells us is your property is worth probably a lot more than you think it is. And so there's a couple of decisions you need to make with that knowledge. First, you need to find out, what is my property worth? And you can call me for that, 425-268-3353. But if you're happy with where you're at, and you now have equity, and maybe you've been paying mortgage insurance along with your mortgage, you might want to reconsider take the time to consider getting an appraisal and getting refinanced, because you could get mortgage insurance taken off with the values as high as they are and save hundreds of dollars a month. So there's lots of little nuances and strategies around what to do with the value of your property increasing, whether you want to cash it out, and maybe you can take the opportunity to take that extra equity and with the same payment, get a bigger house, get a house closer to the water, get a house that's right size for you. During COVID, we all learned about how well our houses functioned for us. So I'd love to chat with you about the value of your home. I hope that's super helpful. The market's really strong across the nation. It looks pretty strong in most of the urban areas, and I kind of am anticipating and seeing some urban flight. So Snohomish and Island County are very popular right now. So if I can help in any way, I'd love to chat. Give me a call, 425-268-3353. Thanks for hanging out. Remember, stay calm, be safe, and this too shall pass. I hope you have a great day. See you next time.